Welcome to the SynergyBaddie podcast. This is Monique Antoinette, and today's topic is the throne is not a three-seater. And this is how I feel, and this is how I feel personally, that it's not for those third-party and polygamous type. It's out the window for me, because sex is not just a physical thing, it's also a spiritual thing. Like, that's how strong soul ties are created. Just like that song, what is it by? In Vogue, Don't Let Go. Was it Love Making, Heartbreaking, Soul Shaking? Minus, the heartbreaking, but it's love making, soul shaking. It's meant for two. Like, it ain't meant for, you can have an orgy, you can have threesomes, but that's not what it's for. It wasn't for that. But anyways, like twin flames, soulmate, the pattern is two. It's two, and the numerology of what it represents of number two is togetherness, it's partnership, it's harmoniousness, it's a relationship. So it's not a three, what they say, two is company, three is a crowd. So it's not. That's why I say I feel like the throne is not a three-seater. It's made for king and queen. Call me crazy, but sharing is not caring in this situation. Not for me. I value monogamy, but to each his own. Polygamy is not a spiritual practice that I feel can be sacred. And when I think of the throne, I think of king and queen. I think of hierarchy. I think of power couple. Not a polygamous thing. A three is a crowd type vibe jump off. Like, no. To each his own. The reason why I brought this topic up was because I've been starting to see a rise in it kind of here and there again. Like, it comes and it goes. It's like in a wave. But it made me think, if you're trying to build something, have something long-standing, a legacy, the throne is not a three-seater at all. That's meant for a king and queen, not two kings and a queen, or not two queens and a king. It's like a coupe. It can't fit all that in there. It's like a coupe. All that ain't finna fit in there. But yeah, the throne is only for two. Also, I did see this video floating around also on YouTube. It was like in the reels or whatever the hell, the stories. And girl wrote this dude for 10 years, stayed down with this dude for 10 years while he was in prison. And he get out, of course, we all know what they do best. They move on. They go somewhere else. So I guess he moved on or whatever to the next chick. And I guess she decides to join them in another state or whatever and try to do the polygamy thing, And a few months later, she ends up moving back home. End of the story. But my thing is, that wasn't going to work, because, girl, you done already invested like 10 years of your heart into this person, and to see that person with somebody else, it's just not going to work. To each his own. She thought it could work. Shit, we all done, well, not all, but some people done been down that road. Shit, people that had threesomes before. Shit, we all grown. But it just don't work. But like I said, I feel the throne is not a three-seater. And my heart goes out to that girl, because that shit sucks to invest that much time and effort into somebody and it just dips it like that. That's why you got to be careful with your time and your energy. It's important, and you do not get it back at all. So, is the throne a three-seater to you? let me know down below. And this is SynergyBaddie Podcast. I am Monique Antoinette. Catch you next time in the next episode.